Oh, hey guys, it's me, Charlie. I'm just enjoying me some Harley Quinn.
Al,
And
what are you doing?
I don't who's Al? That loser over there? No,
Is that my hat?
get out of here, Al.
Hey guys, welcome to the shop. I am your real host, Charlie.
I made a decent impression of Charlie, but I'm Al.
And I'm your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Just kidding, I'm Ange.
Okay, it's so fun. Let's take a second here to appreciate how our guest star here, copied our wonderful, he's okay, camera guy, Angelo, by impersonating his favorite superhero. And her name is Ange. It's great. See, Ange Jello. Ange Jello. Okay.
I'm sensing something here.
This is your proxy. This is how we get you out of the camera zone into real life.
Live vicariously through Ange.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
But anyways, okay, we're here today to talk about cosplay. I know it's something a lot of people love to do at conventions. People do it for photo shoots and all sorts of cool stuff. And everyone at this table has done it. So we're going to start by saying, what is your most recent cosplay?
Okay, so I will start. My most recent cosplay is... I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on it. Okay, actually you start.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Your favorite.
Drawing a blank. Been there, done that. All
No,
right,
I never
anyways.
cosplayed him before.
So
Very professional.
I think
Very.
my most recent new cosplay, because I cycle between cosplays. It's probably actually Joker. Now that I think about it, the Joker, as in from DC. And that's been a while in the making. But I think what I love so much about that one is that I have the full ability to scare myself and other people in it.
Oh yeah, because you're not a fan of clowns.
No, I am not a fan of clowns. But also, fun fact, when I first did Joker, we were going to a convention, but we had to cut through a casino, a casino.
Yeah.
And we were going up an elevator, and the second I left out of the elevator, I scared this poor woman half to death. You saw her nearly fall and grip the wall as I walk out, and I'm looking at hi, and I forgot that. So I smiled and waved, and it just made things worse. So all in all,
In the same day, there was a little child that wanted a picture with you because she loved the Joker.
it's so true. It was really awkward, and I made that one girl cry.
That was with a different cosplay.
Was it? Oh, it was. I forgot about that. We'll talk about that later. But anyways, so.
Okay.
That is my most recent, I think.
For me, I most recently just finished my Wonder Woman cosplay. Most of it was bought, so I will admit that. I am eventually going to make everything from scratch, but I'm just too lazy to. So I ended up making the arm gauntlets and everything by hand out of foam and stuff like that. And I just debuted that a couple of months ago, I want to say. And it's been a lot of fun. It's been a huge hit as well. So, yeah, that's a good one.
Good deal.
Okay, and my most recent was Fenris from the Dragon Age series.
That's true. You were Fenris.
Yeah.
That was an interesting time watching you put on the makeup, in the line.
Yeah, because he has all these markings. So I got one of those body paint pencils. And I was just standing in line, just putting the markings on.
No, the funniest part was he was just. I forgot if you were using your phone. No, you were using the reflection on your phone for a minute, and then you were wait, I have a front-facing camera.
Yeah.
Nice. We have technology.
Yeah. So this dumbass was just using it like a mirror.
Who hasn't done that, though? For real, who has not done that?
I mean, I don't really use cameras on myself, so I forgot.
Oh my god, that was so hilarious. But no, it was a good time, and a lot of people noticed that you were Fenris. People who knew
it's kind of hard to miss those markings.
Yeah, that's true.
And I recently got the elf ears from a convention in Florida, so I actually got it like to match my skin tone, which is really hard to do because I've tried looking up elf ears online and they all just come in pale.
Yes.
So
and they don't even match me either. So I always try to whip out my own makeup, and I'll do my own layer of foundation and powders on it to try to blend it as much as possible.
Yeah.
And to make sure they don't fall off, if you ever get like discount or cheap eyelash glue, just put a little bit of it on the inside here and on the ear itself. They ain't going anywhere.
Huh.
Pro
That's probably
tips.
useful because I'm probably gonna run out of spirit gum soon.
No, we ain't using gum.
He's just chewing like,
Yeah.
okay, wait.
All right, time for the ear.
I'm an elf now.
I'm just like imagining some like really racist like prop designer just being like, all elves are white, making all the elf ears just super white. Like, okay, I mean, that's fine. But anyways, so we are all pretty well versed in cosplay, right? So what are you guys working on?
So currently I'm starting my new couple of sets of cosplays. I like to do like 2 or 3 of them at a time just because I have really bad problems with focusing on one project at a time. So I'm currently working on Azula from The Last Airbender.
Ooh.
And I'm even going to be making my own fake fire poi. So I would like them to light up and I want them to be spun around at shows and stuff. That would be really cool.
I wonder how many people you're gonna beat in the head with one of those.
Me, definitely me.
It's just her. Like it's just all the time. Ow.
Yeah, 100%. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Wait, but this is important. Are you going as like composed Azula or insane Azula?
I might do both, depending on.
good
Like just kind of like
It's a good
halfway
answer.
through the con, just like let your hair down, just.
Go away.
Big fan of it. Big fan. Big fan.
And next, I'm also trying to work on a Link cosplay, like the Twilight Princess version of Link. And
Dope.
maybe Hyrule Warriors, depending on which style I like better.
Very cool.
So, the Fenris I cosplayed as, it wasn't like full, like there wasn't armor for it. I want to kind of update that with armor. I'm also, one idea I have, there's a show that Rooster Teeth makes called Gen Lock, and the main character, it's like this whole plot point where he's like basically living in a tube, and what I want to do is I want to basically make like cut a hole in like one of those like wheeling things and like kind of walk through it and have like a jar that's like over me, so it's like I'm in a tube. And
Okay,
Nice.
I'm not going to lie. Like at the beginning, I'm like, "Are you cosplaying the tube?" And now you're actually telling me you are cosplaying the tube, and I am just thoroughly confused as to. Okay,
I mean, I'm cosplaying the person in the tube.
but the tube is for the. Okay,
Yeah, the
all
tube
right.
is a part of it,
Okay.
but that's going to take a lot of time, and
I'll bet.
yeah. Probably going to need a bit of like, heavy duty work on that one, but
Oh yeah.
it's still doable, I think.
True. As for me, right now, I think I did just start my Squall cosplay. Squall from Final Fantasy VIII.
Squall Leonard, the man.
Oh yeah, I love Squall. And to me, believe it or not, like the most intimidating thing about cosplay is always the fabric work for me, because it's like I would sew myself to like whatever I'm working on. I'm that bad at working with fabric.
Yeah.
But I am super excited to work on the Gunblade. The Gunblade is like really, because I make armor and weapons and all sorts of little props. So like that stuff is easy for me. But the most intimidating thing about it is like the leather jacket and like how like the fit for it and like doing the fur lining and making sure it's not like weird and off center and
Yeah.
like that stuff is gonna suck. But
Oh.
that's really what I'm doing right now.
Are you going for his original look or for his Kingdom Hearts 1 look?
I'm kind of doing a little bit of an amalgam because the
Okay.
Kingdom Hearts 1 look, I think it was really clean, right? But I like the little accessories of the original look.
The edginess.
You're not wrong, though. You're not wrong. But yeah, and so that's kind of where I'm at right now. All right, so we talked a little bit about this earlier, but I want to know. We all want to know. Time to spill the tea on
Bone apple tea.
on some of the interesting stuff that's happened to you guys while you were in cosplay.
I think we should let our guest start.
Oh boy, do I have some stories for you. Okay, so I think probably the most dramatic story of anything that I've seen even happen at a cosplay was last year in Canada. I went to Anime North, I want to say, and I was just walking around as Wonder Woman, and I hear a lot of shouting, and then there's a huge crowd starting to form in the middle of the parking lot in the streets, and I'm like, okay. So I walk over there, and there's a bunch of white angry Christians with picket signs and megaphones and protesting things, and they are out like in a big old line just screaming and tearing down all of the cosplayers that walk by. You're all going to hell. This is the devil's work. What are you doing here? So there was this Waluigi cosplayer.
Oh no!
Wait, hold on. Now I'm interested. Okay.
Let's see what Waluigi does.
And while I'm over there being like, what's wrong with you people? Waluigi goes up behind the guy with the megaphone, and the entire time he's just standing there going, wah, to this guy's face for hours. And then the police eventually had to come and kick all the protesters out because they're disrupting, a private event and stuff with their hatred. But that Waluigi will always be my hero.
This is why Waluigi needs to be in Smash.
I cannot agree more. Like that's a beautiful moment. Like why? I love Waluigi.
How can they keep hating after that? Like after the first wah, their heart should have been melted.
Exactly.
You heard it, Nintendo. Make it happen. Anyways, how about you, Al? What happened to you?
Okay. Well, I was cosplaying as Monokuma from the Danganronpa series. And so I was walking with one of my friends. I think you were in one of the dating games or something, and I was just kind of roaming. And
Maybe.
Someone came up behind and was like, Monokuma! It kind of startled me. I was like, wait, what? And it was someone cosplaying as as someone from Danganronpa. I don't remember what the character's name was, but all of a sudden he just starts like full on in characters, just like, I'm gonna take you down, Monokuma! And I'm tired. It's like maybe Sunday of the con. I'm just like, okay, hey, how's it going? And he's just like, no, don't you turn from me! And I'm just like, is this actually gonna happen?
Round one, fight!
I'm tired for this.
Yeah, it was super weird. Like he was just like, nah, I'm just kidding. And I'm just like, okay, kind of an aggressive flex, but okay.
When you're aggressively cosplaying. Oh my god, that's great.
I just didn't expect it.
No.
Like if I saw it coming and stuff, like I probably would have like played along, but I was tired, I was kind of conked out, and it just came out of nowhere.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's great. That kind of reminds me of what happened with me at one... Okay. So, I have a tendency to cosplay as some pretty scary and aggressive people.
Yes, because you are a pretty scary and sketchy
They don't know
individual.
that. That's a lie. That's a lie. I love all of my fans.
Run.
No, but so you heard my Joker story. I also cosplay as Red Hood, which is a weird, like, any DC fans out there, they know, like, why are you Red Hood and Joker? Well, because maybe I like to hate myself. Anyways.
That's a mood.
Yeah, right? But although I think my favorite story has to be when I did Negan from The Walking Dead. So, I didn't just do regular Negan. I was Christmas Negan.
Yep.
I remember. Yeah, I had like a Santa hat on, and it had like Negan written in blood on it. And I had like what was it?
Like Christmas lights?
Yeah, Christmas lights and stuff wrapped around my bat. And I had a stocking with Glenn's name in blood on it.
Spoilers for anyone that hasn't seen that far ahead.
You deserve it at this point. Like, anyways. So, I decided to do the dating game? Yeah, it was the dating game.
Yes, it was not the 18 plus dating game, which concerned me because he doesn't really have a filter.
I do not have like a PG-13.
It's a dangerous
setting.
game.
Yeah. But anyways,
it's like the entire time I'm sitting in the office, I'm just like, don't swear, don't.
he was waiting for it.
It's so hard.
But, yeah, but like, okay. So I went in. Everyone was losing their minds for some reason when I did Christmas Negan. And they put me in as the last entrant, or the last person sitting down for the game. And the people behind me were asking questions, or they were being asked the questions. And apparently they were all like the most innocent characters, apparently.
Yeah.
Right? But I had questions like, do you like going out for Chinese? And oh my god, it got so bad. Like, I didn't swear at all. I didn't say anything bad.
Yeah.
But it just like everyone was. You just heard them go like, I don't feel comfortable about this. I don't feel good.
That's so perfect.
Oh my god, no! But the last part, the best part was the person who won came over and she introduced herself, right? And I just turned to her and I'm like, "You'll do." Or something like that. And then she literally started crying.
Oh my God.
And she ran out of the room and I'm just like, well, time to go get her, I guess. And people parted ways for me to like chase this girl down. It was the most awkward thing I've ever had fun doing because I was literally chasing this girl through a convention.
Oh my gosh. Okay, but one of the questions, because like you kind of touched on it, but I remember this so vividly. So one of the questions, someone was like, what would we do if we went on a date? And you were like, well, I'm thinking that we... Okay.
It was like something about like going out to Chinese and then like hitting the batting cages or something
No,
like that.
no. First it was hitting the batting cages. Then you're like, then we can go out to eat. I'm thinking Chinese. And everyone lost it. I was sitting like diagonal to someone, started crying.
Oh my god.
It was beautiful. There were so many moments where it was just like I was so like violently part of that character that I just confused and scared everyone who came
That's
up
so
to
funny.
me. It
Both
was so
loved
wonderful.
and hated.
Oh yeah, it was awesome. I got people literally spitting at me at some point.
Oh, damn.
Like yeah, it was
That I
Wow.
didn't know.
yeah.
Wow.
I didn't see that.
No, it was so funny too. But yeah, cosplay is fantastic. That part, anyways.
I was
So
just telling him that I almost made a little girl cry at UBCon dressed as Belle.
That's kind of impressive, actually.
Disney freaks everywhere.
So, it's not that hard to make people cry at cons, apparently. So just keep that in mind. It's not you.
Just
It might be, but we don't know.
cry. Anyways, so fun stuff that happened at our cons. Like, I know every single cosplayer who's spent at least a year, maybe even less, doing it, has a dream cosplay. What is your guys' dream cosplay?
Mine is Garrus Vicarian from Mass Effect. That...
Yeah, I mean, to you specifically, I know you're watching it. He only likes you as a friend, and that's because he's calibrating everything. But
He's got to do those calibrations. It's important.
true. It's true. But that's really difficult, man. That's
Yeah,
that's a hard one.
especially with like the face.
Yeah.
Like the armor itself, like once I get used to making armor, I feel like that won't be as difficult. But getting it so that like the face works, that the armor works with it, and
I mean, that's a lot of prosthetics, you know? 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like his face is all messed up.
oh yeah.
Oh, God.
And that's even before the explosion.
Fair point. Fair point. What about you, Ange?
For me, I'm kind of thinking that I want to do as realistic of a possible Zelda Twilight Princess cosplay with like an actual, like her gown as detailed as possible, and like the hand embroidering and doing like the beadwork and everything, like the long and the hard way, like just to get it as accurate as possible. And
Like, a little part of me
Yeah.
died on the inside thinking about that. Like, that just sounds impossible.
Yeah.
Impossible for me.
Like, when I think about how much work that it will be, even though the outfit itself looks relatively simple, like, I just kind of,
Yeah.
maybe tomorrow will be the day. that I
Kind of makes
start
you
it.
cringe a bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
'Cause
absolutely.
you're like,
Oh, absolutely. And I think as far as mine, I
I wonder.
know we can't go one episode without me saying Destiny, but I want to do a full custom Warlock from Destiny with the Stormbreaker class, so that I can just like have all the first of all, it's going to be all sheet metal for the armor, and I'm going to have like LEDs and fiber optics to do the lightning stuff. So,
Nice.
I mean, that, like, I'm going to have to wear a backpack with a battery, basically.
Yeah.
It's going to be nuts. But, and hopefully I don't electrocute myself. There's that,
boy.
right? But, as far as it goes, I honestly think cosplay is a really important part of the geek community.
Yeah.
And, if this isn't proof that, cosplay is big, I don't know what is.
Express yourself.
Exactly. So thanks for joining us here, and hopefully we'll see you at the shop. Oh, hey guys. So, I guess it's sponsor time. So big thank you to Iron Buffalo, where you can find all of your comic, gaming, and coffee needs. Oh yeah, definitely coffee. And Under the Sun, where you can find anything under the sun. Check them out on eBay. Thanks you guys for watching, and hopefully we'll see you in the shop. Ow, that hurt.